back to my channel, Time to Teach. I'm Stacy, and today I am so excited. I am finally going to do my classroom tour. So this will be my very first one that I've put on my channel. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Okay, here we go.
Here is an overview of my sit spots that I just put in my room. Like I said, I had the alphabet, but I changed it to just the colorful ones, and I kind of did it like this, so hopefully that'll make more room. I have 28 kids, so I tried to take up as much space as possible and give them as much room as I could. I think I'm going to move the blue row back a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. All right, and then that's my sit spots. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, everybody, so we're going to start right here at my entrance. So, of course, I have third grade, and I have my welcome picture, and then this is just the transition that we do before we walk in the classroom. We take a couple deep breaths, and I showed this in my other video, my what's in my bag, teacher bag. It's a curtain that I just got off Instagram. If you're interested in that, I can link that below. So I just hung that up today. And these are my passes, so I keep them right by the door. This is where my kids sign out. And this is just a big cabinet that I have right by my door. That's just some stuff my husband left here that I have to remember to take home because he was just here fixing my backpack hooks. Up there, I just have my line order and my dismissal line order, so I don't want to get too close to that. I can come over and show you. I don't think I'm going to go through all my cupboards, but because they're really not that organized. So in this big cupboard, I have all my math manipulatives. I mean, it could be more organized, but it is what it is. And then down here, I kind of just have some random stuff. Over here, I just have an extra pair of shoes because, you know, sometimes you need extra shoes. I have my umbrella, an extra bag, and I have some border hanging up and then some decorations up there. So mainly just math stuff and some random stuff that I needed a place to put things. So that's what's in there. So going to the left of the door, I have more passes and self-manager bags. This is where the marker is for my kids to grab so they can sign out when they go to use the bathroom or wherever they're going. And let me just give you an overview of this wall. So to the left of the door, you walk this way, you have the water fountain, garbage can, paper towels, etc. So I'll go back over here. I have my math word wall words that I got from Hope King because I bought her multiplication packet on Teachers Pay Teachers, and then there's some more math words because I do only teach math and science, so at the point where I just want to fill my room with math words and anything math related. So in this cabinet, I just have some paper. Over here, I just have some journals and extra markers. My kids have math journals, so I always make sure to have plenty of those. Up top, I have my number line that currently goes up to 167. I need to finish that, and I bought that from Michelle at Pocket Full of Primary. I love her stuff, and I buy a lot of it. Down here, I just have some drawers that have, these are all student supplies, scissors, glue, pencils, all of that. Up here, I just display my pigs because pigs are my favorite animal. And this box right here is my birthday box. So anytime it's a student's birthday, they get to pick something out of there, and it's just stickers and little trinkets and stuff that they get to pick from. I have Kleenex right here by the sink. Down here in this cabinet, I couldn't even remember what was in there. Extra Kleenex, some books, file folders, a book that I can't fit in my library. Under the sink here, I just have cleaners and stuff. Up here, I just have like napkins, some extra juice, my coffee cup, a bowl, and extra tissue. So nothing too exciting in there. Here I have my fake cactus and my fake plant from Arizona. I almost said from Arizona. from Hobby Lobby. I'm from Arizona, so I had to get the cactus. And my coffee mug that I use almost every day. Over here, again, I have more pigs displayed because I love pigs. This is the most recent one I got right here from one of my students this year for Christmas. These books are from my sweet friend Carrie. She got me the whole pack of those. These are great read alouds. If you guys haven't read those, Mercy Watson, it's really fun read aloud. And then in here, I have my teacher Bible. So these are verses that relate, well, it's the actual Bible, but there's verses in here that relate to being a teacher. So that's really good to have because we all need to stay strong in our faith. That's for sure, being a teacher. Well, anybody, no matter what your job is. Right here is where my kids keep their library books because I do flexible seating and they don't have desks. Right here is where they return their Thursday folders. This is anything that they need to give me. They're responsible for taking it out of their folder and putting it in there. Those are just their numbers for their folders. And here I just have random supplies for myself. And in this last cabinet, I told you it's not organized, it's just random tubs that I don't really need to use. And then up here I have these three things that I have nowhere else to put. My globe, my fan, I definitely use that in the summer, and then I just have an empty bucket. I save it in case I need it for anything. So when my kids walk in the morning, they walk this way because they have to sign up for lunch. So they look up here, like tomorrow is the 3rd, so they'll look at what the entree is, and then they write their name and what they want. Or they can just put an X here. And then I have a student that takes it up, so I have pins right there for them in the menu. And then to the left is just my garbage can and paper towels. And then this is where my students hang up their backpacks, and I just added these hooks down here. These are the hooks that my husband put in at the beginning of the year for their backpacks, and it recently broke. So he just came in and fixed that, so they won't be able to use it tomorrow because he used liquid nail and all kinds of stuff. So they'll be using those at the end of the week. Up above where they put their backpacks, I just have a hashtag 3rd grade and then some cute emojis up there. And then at the very bottom, so after they sign in for their lunch, they hang up their backpack. They can put their lunch in here. Oh, it looks like a kiddo forgot their lunch bag over winter break. This is just extra tubs to put their backpacks if there's not room to hang them up here because I have 28 kids, so there's sometimes not enough room. And then moving along over here, I have clipboards because again, I have flexible seating and they all have numbers on them, so they get their clipboard, which is a good thing to do. And that way, if one of them is drawing on it, you know who is drawing on it. So they know to get their clipboard, and I do that with my second class as well. They have to use their number clipboard. Up above here, I'm just gonna back up a little. I have my alphabet at the top, and I also bought that on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I can't remember her name. Darn. Her classrooms are so awesome. She always shows them on Instagram, and now I can't remember her name. But if it comes to me, I will link it below. But I bought her alphabet this year, and then I just have my skip counting poster up there. I had more math anchor charts, but I just took them down because we're going to be moving on to place value. So I wanted to take the multiplication ones down, and then when I make new ones, I can add up new ones as we go, so they can just focus on those. So to the left of that is where I do all my direct instruction. So this is a smart board. I can touch it and everything. It hooks up to my laptop, which is not there right now. And then I have my document camera. So everything is hooked up there in the morning. When they walk in, there's a morning message on the board. Down here is our signals. So they have to use their signals. And I bought those on Teachers Pay Teachers. That's where they put their blue tickets, and whenever they get compliments from other teachers, I give them pom-poms, and they haven't filled it up yet, but they're close. And then up here, I have my sentence starters that we use in math. So some of the kids love to use them, some of the kids don't. So it's really up to them if they want to use them. So that's where I do all my teaching from. So continuing to move to the left, this is like my little area. So my kids know not to use this stuff, and they're really good at that. They know not to touch it and that it belongs to the teacher. So I have like the math pockets down here that I use, and then I just have like counting chips if I need those, extra pencils, the pom-poms. I use this for community circle at the end of the day. The best pencil sharpener in the world. And just some clips and stuff. I use Mr. Sketch, and every time I give the students their math score on their exit ticket, I put a little smelly spot on their hand. Let me see if I can show you. So they'll give me their hand, and well, I can't really show you with one hand, so never mind. But I'll just put a little circle on their hand, and they like to smell it, and it gets on their nose, and it's really funny. It's funny to me, but they love it. And then to the left of that, I just have 2 stools that the kids can sit on when they're reading or doing independent work. These are my sit spots that I came in to take off. Today is Wednesday, and the kids come back tomorrow from winter break. They started picking at them, and they were just looking really ugly. So I spent about 45 minutes putting new sit spots down, and I actually spread them out a little bit more so they'd have more room. I'll show you those again in a minute. So I just have stools there. And to the left of here, I have a lamp. And then this is my second block. This is where they keep their math journals and their math books. So I'm just gonna give you an overview of this wall. And then, so this is the wall that they see when they walk in. So I will go over everything over here. So again, those are the cubbies for my second block. This is where I display work, and it says Smart Cookies at the top because that's what I always call my kiddos. I just have some tissue here. Nothing down here, so kids can sit here and use this counter. I have my erasers, dull pencils, and sharp pencils. I got this idea from one fab teacher, and I need to sharpen pencils before tomorrow, but that works so great, and it looks nice and clean. Here's our dry erase markers and erasers. And then this is my first block, my homeroom. This is where they keep their guided reading book and their math book and their math journal, and they just have random books on the top that they couldn't fit in their little mailboxes. And then I have stools back here. So I spread out their mailboxes, that way when I call them up to get their stuff, they're not all crowded in one area. I used to have them all in this area, and it just took too long for them to get their stuff. So I have these 3 stools back here, and then I have cushions, so when they're doing independent work, they can sit wherever they want. Above here, I have my iReady board. I don't want to get too close because they're student names, but I have their math and reading scores there. I didn't really have anything to put here, so I've just been putting notes and stuff that the kids give me, and I like to display them. It makes me happy, and I know they appreciate it. So this is my corner. So down here on the rug, I have this tape here. So the kids are not allowed to pass that tape, and I have to say they do an excellent job. Even if I'm over here at my desk, they'll stand right here by the tape and they won't pass it. It's so cute. So I have my fridge, I have my teacher mailbox, which I love. So I have a bunch of stuff in there. These are my kids' blue tickets that one of my students take care of. She has them all labeled and keeps track of them. Thank God, because I don't have time to do that. And then I just have my tape and stapler here. This is just a basket that if I get something that day, you know how us teachers always get things, and I don't really know what to do with it at the moment. I just put it here until the end of the day, and then I try to take care of it at the end of the day. And then here I have my Monday through Friday drawers, and then I have a drawer for stickers because I really didn't have anywhere to put my stickers, so I made a drawer for that.
I have to say, just teaching math and science, I don't use these drawers hardly ever. So I'm considering making them into something else. I just haven't figured out what. I do use them sometimes, but not all the time. Down there, I just have my binders for math and science. I have my emergency substitute plans down there. If I have to call in sick, there they are. And then these are just some things I use on a regular basis. I have my personal read alouds right there, my DRA kit, just some random items for my lunch, my microwave, and then I have my fridge on top. Over here in this corner, I just have some pictures from kids, our schedule, our calendar, the days we have our specialists, some personal family photos. So, and this is my desk area. So I have my PC here and my laptop. So this laptop though usually stays over here to run the smart board. So that is over there during the day. I am never over here until the very end of the day, so I'll move the laptop over here to use my PC. And then I just have some figurines down there. And then my mouse, and then my mouse pad has my son on it. Then I just have basic stuff that I need up here, a little notepad, some Post-its and pens, lotion, and my school phone, and then all the numbers for everyone that's here in the school. And then I just have some more personal pictures over here and another calendar. I have another lamp here. This up here is our library list because our kids have open libraries to the same student that does the blue tickets. She keeps track of who goes to library each day. And then over here to the left, I have my Keurig, and then I have some other drawers, so coffee, papers that I need to grade, which is full. I need to take these math tests home. Extra copies. I have a drawer for when I have a new student because that happens often. Certain school forms that I use, my standards, science stuff, and then a lot of drawers for extra math copies. In my file cabinet, I don't have any files. I just use it for storage, and there's just random stuff in there, nothing that I really need to show, but I just use it for extra storage. To the left of my desk, I have my board that has our school rules on it, and then our classroom rules. Like I said, we're departmentalized, so me and my teacher partner, we call it Third Grade Academy, and we have the same rules in both classes and the same consequences. Below that is just my data sheets because my kids have to highlight their score after they do their exit ticket every day. We do fill a bucket, so that book is always displayed. At the top, I have I just remembered her name. It's Teach Like You Mean It on Instagram. She is the creator of this number line and this alphabet. So Teach Like You Mean It. That's where I got it. And I love it because it has mountains on it and it looks like the Pacific Northwest where I am. So. And then below that, I just have a table with some stools, and I got these stools at Fred Meyer on sale during the summer. This is a chair that a friend of mine found for me at a yard sale that I spilt wax on from my Scentsy, and I still haven't got it off. So if you have any ideas of how to get that off, I'd really appreciate it because I love that chair. So here's an overview of my desk and my little corner area. And I have a rug down there so I can take off my shoes at the end of the day, and that nice rug feels good on my feet. Oh, I forgot to show you up here. This is a little bowl that I've had. It's actually for meditation, and I've had this for years and years and years. And I used to use it as my attention signal. It sounds like that, but I started using the wireless doorbell this year, so I'm not using that. Maybe I'll go back to that next year. To the left of the table, I just have a little bench here with some more cushions. Up here is where I keep my learning targets. I haven't put them up there yet. I'll put them up in the morning. And then we just have our class schedule. This is our scoreboard. So after our students
get their score for their exit ticket, they have to put their name here, and that's how we keep track of our data. And then they also have to highlight it on that sheet over there. I have my jobs up there, our specialist for the day, and the date. And I had to borrow the 3 because I ran out of 3s in my magnetic numbers. I need to order more. And to the left of that, I just have pictures of our kids and our clock. And then I have a really simple library. I don't label it or anything. I change out the books like every month. I tried this new thing this year. I didn't want to keep out a lot of books. I want the kids to just choose a chapter book and read it every day. So we have silent reading every day for 10 minutes, and I want them to continually read through a book. I just don't want them to go up and get a different book every day. So that's why I didn't put a lot of books out. So that's what I'm trying this year. And then I have my little couch and my rug. I did have more rugs in here at the beginning of the year, but I ended up taking them out. I'm sorry, I skipped this part. So these are just cushions that, of all places, I found at PetSmart. So the kids like those. And then these are my whiteboards that we use for math almost every day. I have my multiples up here that the kids really like to use. I can't remember. Michelle from Pocketful of Primary found these, and then she posted on her Instagram, and then I went and bought them, but I can't remember who they're from. Sorry. But I'm sure if you just look it up on Teachers Pay Teachers, you can find it. So after my library, it just takes us back to the front. And that is my 3rd grade classroom. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will subscribe to my channel. If you have any suggestions for my classroom, please leave them below. And I will talk to you next time on Time to Teach. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.